Hey everybody, I decided to make some chicken tortilla soup today and thought I would bring you along with me. So we're going to start with 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and to that we're going to add 4 cloves of garlic. And we're also going to add a yellow onion. I did a half of a yellow onion diced up. Stir it around and saute it. Let it become really fragrant. You're going to really smell this in your kitchen. I love the smell of onion and garlic. I always like to salt and pepper my vegetables as I'm sauteing them, so I'm going to add a little bit of salt and also a little bit of fresh ground pepper. Next, we're going to add the chicken broth or the chicken stock, whichever you have. I had chicken stock today. And this recipe takes 4 cups, so that's a whole carton. Once you get all of the chicken stock poured in, give it a quick stir, and then we'll start adding our other ingredients. To this, we're going to add a can of fire roasted diced tomatoes. We're also going to add a can of tomatoes with green chilies. I have already opened my can and rinsed my black beans. You always want to drain and rinse your black beans. We're going to add some corn, so 1 can of corn. And then the black beans, which I've already, like I said, rinsed and drained. And we'll stir that around, and then we're going to start adding our seasonings. We're going to need chili powder, cumin, smoked paprika, more salt and pepper, and a little bit of cayenne if you want the extra heat. So we're going to add in a tablespoon of chili powder. We're going to add about 1.5 tablespoons of cumin. And we're going to add a teaspoon of smoked paprika. And then if you want to add a little bit of cayenne, you can add about 1/4 teaspoon, more or less, depending on your preference. Give this a really good stir. And for my chicken, I use a whole rotisserie chicken. I chop it up, shred it, whatever you want to do, but I think it's so quick and easy to get a rotisserie. And so I am adding a whole rotisserie chicken here, already chopped up. So I'll incorporate all that, and then you're going to want to simmer this for at least 10 minutes on a very low heat. So I before I started, I weighed my stock pot on my kitchen scale. And that gave me the weight of the stock pot that I needed to deduct. Once I get all of this incorporated, I'm going to weigh the whole pot of soup on my scale. And then I'm going to deduct the grams for the stock pot itself, which will give me just the soup weight in grams. This is how I do most of my food. I weigh it out. It gives me really good control over my portions and what I'm eating. So if you divide this soup into 8 servings, then you're going to have a serving size of 364 grams. And that's going to have 292 calories. It's going to have 10 total fat grams, 16.3 carb grams, but listen to this, 27 grams of protein. That's awesome. So I'm going to really enjoy this all week. I think that with the cooler weather coming for fall, it's going to be nice to have a soup already ready so I can take it for my lunches this week, or if I'm home, whichever. So I'm going to weigh out my soup, and this is how I do it. It gives you the portion in grams, which I think is the most accurate, and you just keep adding a little bit of soup until you reach the number of grams, which is 364. I think I ended with 365 today. Oh gosh, you know, so probably not even one more calorie. Anyway, it looks really yummy to me. It smells amazing. I hope you guys enjoy this.